How you gonna get rewarded if you scared to risk it all? If you nice and you really feel in your heart you nice, invest in yourself. Battle rap is fire, like, don't get me wrong, like I love battle rap too, but like it would be me.
Welcome to Kiiing Radio. This is Unfiltered, presented by Street Smart Society. As always, get up on whether you're graphic arts, graphic design, or video editing. It'll get you set straight for the right price. And you know what time it is? 2 on What Wednesday. We got First in the house. We got the Who. We got plenty of names for this man. I call him El Dopo. I think James is calling him, what you call him these days? We got names plenty for this man. One of the only artists in the cities I personally think has multiple talents when it comes to the fact that he got the pen game for the beats and he got the pen game for y'all battle rappers. So without any more ado, let them know who you are real quick.
Alright, it's Kiiing, what's going on, man? Pittsburgh battle rapper, you know what I'm saying? Dope's Club, you know what I mean? You know, Dope, DOE, ones y'all love to hate, you know what I'm saying? So that's all good, Dope.
I'll say you sit in an interesting chair, you know.
Fact, that's a fact, that's a fact. But I still appreciate y'all for having me, though, man. Like that's real. Everything. That's real.
So we always like to start with the beginning. So let everybody know what made you want to do either side, battle rap, rapping in general, or just the culture.
Well, my boy Sparky the Fire, you know what I'm saying? For real, he got me really started with the on-cam battle rap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, always battle rap in school and stuff like that. But like, he on camera, he's the one who, you know what I'm saying, got me down with the battle rap. He called me, he's like, yo, you need to do this, yada yada. I wasn't really with it at first. I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. I don't know if I could even do all that. He just started hanging up on me, yo. Like click, just banging on him. I'm like, damn. So then I called him, I was like, set it up. He hurried up. He called Stu from Street Top. You know what I'm saying? That's where I first started. You know what I mean? Shout out Stu, shout out Street Top. Appreciate y'all for giving me the opportunity for real, because either or, like, you know what I'm saying, this is footage. Like, they ain't have to say yeah, you know what I mean? They had me on their platform, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it. But I had my first battle against Ray Swag, kill him. Rick Swag, rather, my fault, bro. Like, my bad, bro. I ain't even fucking your name like that, dog. My fault. But Rick Swag, though, went against him, and then just went from there.
And on the other side of things, what made you want to get into the booth and spit, like, organized rhymes?
Just, I love music, you know? Like, I love the beats. I'm so, like, the right beats, you know, like, it ain't nothing like that, you know, for real, like, and I've always been doing music, for real, like, I really was in love with music before the battle rap, you know what I'm saying? So I did the battle rap with hopes of it, you know what I mean, getting more ears to the music.
Okay. Honestly, that's the one thing I've always got from when I listened to your project a couple months ago and watching your battles. It's, again, like, the person I always lean to is Cassidy. No matter how much we all knew Cassidy was talented, he never was able to figure out the mainstream career side of it. We all can go back and listen to every Cassidy freestyle from yesterday, from 20 years ago. But he never found his niche. Like, I mean, two-step was cool. Like, but like, it didn't produce longevity.
Yeah.
When I listened to It's Villa, there were tracks all over this place where I'm like, if somebody played that for me before I watched one of your battles, I would never even think of you as a battle.
Yeah.
But I've watched your battles, and it's like, he can do both. He's perfectly fine doing both. You pick, one thing I personally noticed is when some things came out the other day, you picked the hardest battles. Like, that's something I want to be known. It's like, I watched what C posted the other day, I'm like, it was the records and stuff. It's like, your record there's a difficulty rating to your record that's different than some of the other people's records. It's like, you've been battling the toughest people the entire time.
Facts. I don't know, I like competition, man. I feel like if everybody feel they nice, battle the nicest person. Like, if you feel you like, battle the nicest person. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be, how you gonna get rewarded if you scared to risk it all? You feel me? Like, real rap, like, you just there, you just in the waiting. You know what I mean? Like, there's mugs nice, man. Like I said, anywhere I go, I tell them, there's Pittsburgh got nice mug, like, period, like, nice. Like, we been had spitters. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised if I go against somebody from Pittsburgh, they snap, like, and they spit, you know what I mean? Been had spitters. And that's what make it even more beautiful to me. Like, it's like now, I just wish like the people that really do spit, don't be scared to put money on yourself. Like, don't be scared to spend. If you're nice and you really feel in your heart you nice, invest in yourself. Because just because it's battle rap, there's people that deal with battle rap, but they got connections to other people in music, period. You know what I'm saying? Now battle rap's becoming mainstream. Right. So if you got a slogan that work for you like that, everybody say, hey, this slogan, get it put on a shirt, sell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, get right. You know what I mean? Like if your slogan really pop like that, all right, then pop even more. You know what I'm saying? Then pop even more. Why not? Why not? If they cool with saying this slogan out loud and they rock with you like that, they're going to be definitely cool with getting this bag some merchandise from you and supporting you like that. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely going to be cool like that. You know what I mean? So why not? Why not?
So the album we reviewed, it was a pretty good album. You put about 3 different songs with your name with it. Villa the Wheel, Villa, It's Villa, and then I think I don't know, what was the choice? Like, what was the choice on that? That's what I'm trying to get, like.
See, the thing is, a lot of those songs were old and some were new. I chose to mix them up because if people were listening, they would be able to hear the progression in the pen game and the flow and the beat selection and everything. I wanted to do something different. So it's like, all right, here go the old stuff, like boom, like this one will be, let's say 1's an old song, 2's a newer song, you know what I'm saying? 3's a newer song. Boom, if you really listening, you're gonna be like, hey yo, like, he always been snapping, but you can, like, I can hear the difference. And that's the point, like, cause at first I was gonna put a date down. I was like, no, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah. I just said, Muggs really was like, yo, I can hear the difference. Like, I can definitely hear the difference. So I wanted to put it all in one album, you know what I mean? Because I feel like nobody ever did that. Like, my whole thing, I just want to do something with nobody. I want to be the first to do whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, man, nobody ever did that. Why do you want to do that? Why not? Like,
that's interesting. It's like, I didn't get that through the whole album, but I remember listening to the album. The last couple of tracks on the album stood out more. Like I said, it wasn't like a full blown, like, I was steadily growing, but like the last couple of tracks, I'm like, not everybody ends albums that way. Like, a lot of times, that's really where I get bored. Like, especially if you got like 17, 18 tracks. Yeah. It's like, track 15, I'm like,
swear. Oh, gosh, man. It gets like redundant. Like, after us, like, like, and that's what I wanted, like, different. That's why I picked different beat selection, different everything. Because I feel like if I pick a different sound in beats, it'll give me a different sound with my pen game. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just sound the same. Like, it's just like, I don't know. I want more so want to be an artist and just consider the lyricist, hip hop, whatever. Just an artist, like, 'cause I love all around music. Right. Yeah, I feel like if you listen to more than just one thing, man, like that. Even if you watch more than one thing and read more than one thing, that stretches your vocabulary, your grammar, your mind, and everything from the music to the battle. You know what I mean? Make you have more intricacy to your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, as I said, I know there's a lot of stuff I say might. When I battle rap, I personally don't look for, I know my bars, they gonna be, oh my God, yo, like, you know what I'm saying, like how everybody get loud. My whole thing is I want it to touch your soul. Right. I want that, oh shit, like damn, like I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. Like, that's what I want. Because that, if it touched you like that, like, it's more memorable. Like, I want to be remembered for, like, damn, when he said that, like, that shit was crazy. Like, that shit hit for real. Like,
you want your words and your pen to be what's noticed. You don't want the charades or the
fact.
I don't know what to say. I have no clue how to put it in the way you got it. Because I respect both sides. I do respect the people that I heard that are showmen.
Fact, I do too.
But I get what you're saying when it comes down to you want what you were saying to be what brings you down.
Because being a showman is a talent too. You know what I'm saying? Being a showman is definitely a talent. Like, that's not easy to do. Because being a showman takes you being comfortable with yourself, what you want to say, how you want to present it. No matter if these mugs feel you or not, you know what I'm saying, in the crowd, whatever. It's like a person can just look at you like, just be looking at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sometimes I don't throw somebody off, but if you're comfortable with you and what you want to say, it's like, alright, oh well. You know what I mean? Because man, like, I watched this interview with DNA, And he said something that like really hit home. Like he was like, look, he was like talking about the Rum Nitty battle. And he was just saying like how everybody was saying he got 3-0'd, it was crazy, and it was like he got killed. He was like, I waited till the footage came out. And he was like, some people would say 2-1, Rum Nitty still won or whatever, but he was like, I had to give him DNA. Like he was like, the crowd wasn't really messing with him. He's like, it wasn't messing with me. He said, if I'd have got down on myself and presented it in a way you didn't believe, he said, if I don't believe myself, how you gonna believe me? How you supposed to believe me? Right. So I just thought about that, like, yo, that's real. Like, you still gotta you gotta be you, period. You gotta keep going, period. Because there's more than a couple eyes that's watching you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You don't know who will like what. You don't know who will feel this, the way you put this together over here. I mean, you never know. They could be somebody that really count. And then that can mess around, put you in a position to get noticed. Right. And I feel like if you get put in that position to get noticed, like if you know there's other people that's nice, you supposed to put in a word for them. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, yo, Pittsburgh, like with the Midwest movement, they came in as the Midwest. Like they came in as they known as the Midwest movement. Right. It takes a movement to make an impact in you know what I'm saying, on a different stratosphere. Like it does. It takes a whole movement. Right. You know what I mean? Like Real Deal, like they still even give Real Deal kind of a little bit of problems for Smack getting home. But like, come on, like this last Smack joint that I remember was what, Reaper Rail? Yeah. Real Deal nice. He should be back on Smack. How come Real Deal ain't going against Joe or nothing like that? Mm-hmm. Y'all seen what he did to Snow? Is there some fear there? Hell yeah. Real Deal from Pittsburgh, he's a spitter. Hell yeah, there's fear there. Right. You know they scared of that, man. Like, come on, like. So it takes some movement, man. We gotta kick the door down together, period, as a whole, in order for them to see us.
And that's why I respect, like I said, that's what we like doing this here. What's going on with like No Chill, Calvin, Smud, like none of this is competition to us. Like I said, this to me is we need more outlets, we need more artists, we need everything to be more legitimate. And like I said, it's not just like I said, battle rap scene will blow up, more artists will blow up. Everything will naturally come together as long as everybody stops fighting. Like there still needs to be tension.
For the sake of the battle, like just for the sake of competition. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I know as far as even boxing, if I don't know about like let's say they're like nobodies that, I mean, they just start and somebody's record's 5-0, somebody's 3-0. If they talking stuff to each other, I don't care what they record is, I don't want to see that. Like, hold on, they gonna get it on for real, you know what I'm saying? But if they just there like, you don't know, you wouldn't even know to even check them out, like, that's trash. Who want to watch that? Like, it's gonna be a boring fight, all jabs, no haymakers, no nothing, like, that's trash. Kill yourself, like, that's trash. Oh, just all jabs. Bro, 12 rounds just. That would be trash. I would hate that, man. I would hate boxing, bro. I swear I would hate boxing.
That's real. So, from what I understand, I know you're taking a little bit of a break from the battle rap. What do you think will be back first? The solo Villa, Kiiing Villa music side or the battle rap side? Or you going to the entrepreneur side? See, you're making, I feel like you're making quiet moves.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it's really good.
Yeah. Behind the scenes. Like, I mean, me personally, I feel like I don't always have to be, look at me like in order to be doing something that's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I just be in the background, just going, you know what I mean, what I do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need all the attention, like, for like, I want everybody else, as well as all the other docers to get the attention for real, you know what I'm saying? To be 100, like, they're nice. I feel they're nice, you know what I mean? I feel people, other docers are nice. So, watch them, you know, like, truly. Like, watch them, like, when I try to bring people, I'll just bring them here for me. Like, from here to docers, like, they gonna like what they gonna like regardless. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Twerk seen the Cypher, he liked what he liked, he made the call, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, he like, yo, Lord's like, yo, this dude nice. Right. You gotta check him out, like, and I brought him here because when I met him in Philly, I seen that he did that in Philly. Like, he seen what he liked. I'm like, all right, so if he sees somebody he like, he's gonna put it in a word, you know what I'm saying? Right. When I went against Don Status, he could have really banged with Don Status. If he had gave Don Status the call, I still did my job. He's still from Pittsburgh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still did my job. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the strategy is. You know what I'm saying? That's just for one of them anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then on the other side, with your personal solo projects, what's the if you can let us know what's going on with that? What's up with the It's Villa 2 or?
Yeah. That's what it is. But I'm working on that one. I want like it's gonna be an installment.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always like Joe Budden's mood music joints.
Okay.
Them joints is fire to me. So I'm like, I want to do an installment joint, but it's probably I'm working on that now. To be honest, I'm working on that now. I'm gonna have a few.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a few other like that's not dopesters. You know what I'm saying? Like just you know what I mean. I'm gonna have a few. You know what I mean? I'm gonna reach out to a couple of battle rappers as well that I know do music. You know what I'm saying? Reach out to them and you know what I mean, let them hear how you sound on the beat too. Like you know what I'm saying? So yeah, cause like I said, man, there's other battle rappers too that's like nice on the beat.
Right.
So I'm gonna reach out to them too. And it's like it's a juggle in that. You know what I mean? Cause then there's a battle that's hopefully that's going to come up, that's going to be here, you know what I'm saying? In Pittsburgh, that's going to shake something up for real.
So that was a weird thing about listening to your album for me was, it was just like, I don't know what would happen if you decided to just focus on one. And I was like, the album's dope, but I know you got the bars. So like, what would happen if you just decided to just do one? I was like, that's where I was like, it's the weirdest comparison to me because I'm not a fan of his, but I always thought what would happen if he just did one album. I kind of look at it as Drake. I'm like, if you just decided to sing a whole R&B album, you would probably turn into Keith Sweat overnight.
Facts.
On the other side, you decided to just rap a whole album, you probably do some other shit on the other side.
Be crazy.
And I look at you that way when it comes to the battle and your regular albums.
If I was just to do one thing, to be honest, it would be music.
Okay.
If I was just to do one thing, it would definitely be music.
Alright.
It definitely be music. Like I said, I love beats. Battle rap is fire. Like don't get me wrong. Like I love battle rap too, but like it would be music. It definitely be music.
So you say you love beats. Like what genre, not genre, what timeline would you say would be like your favorite beats of the era? Like 90s, 2000s, like Cash Money records over here, new wave like Mike Wills and the Metro Boomers and stuff.
I like the new wave too, but like them Just Blaze beats and bro, like when you hear those joints, man, like old Timberland beats, like
right.
When you hear those joints, bro, like oh my god, old Swiss, like I still listen to the old stuff for real, yo. Like Premier beat, like dog, like it's just when you hear those type of beats, bro, it's like those are you remember those for the rest of your life type. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these beats now just sound the same. So it's like to the point like. I be thinking I'm listening to the same song sometimes, bro. I'm like, oh, is this a remix of the remix or something? I'm like, what is this? Like, oh my gosh, man, it's like everything is just, man, it's just the same. So when I hear something soulful or something like I appreciate that great.
So out of those guys, who would be the guy that you would want to sit down and get a track down with, or even on a project? You name a lot of producers here.
Damn, that's tough. It's tough. Wow. I'm gonna pick one. Just Blaze. Just Blaze.
Full project?
So many producers. Oh, this question is shady. Oh my gosh, man. Cause Ski Beats is fire too.
Yes. Oh, I never thought about that.
Like Camp Low Beats is fire. Like it would have to be between Just Blaze and Ski Beats. Like have Just Blaze. Can I do that, or do I just gotta pick one? I'll just pick one. I was gonna say if so, I'll just pick one.
No, you good enough, bro. You good on
I would have to. That was a tough one. I'm still up here thinking of that was a tough one.
Good, James, you got anything else real quick?
So what's the latest? What's right now current? I see you're pushing Depot with the big battle up in New York.
Yeah, up in New York. She got a shout out to Sis, shout out to Depot. She got a We Go Hard battle. Out in New York. It's just trying to move, man. Like just try to keep moving. That's why I wish there was more female men
Yeah.
out here. Like, females, if y'all can spit, like, step up, like, please.
I'm not gonna put out the whole thing because I've had it happen twice on this show where this man's put out this plug like 45 times. But apparently there's a all-female card happening in August. If you go back to our episode on Monday or like 2 Mondays ago, you'll hear what it is like 35 times.
Okay, all right, cool. I need to do my own work then, like, word. So check that out, like, check that out. Like, if there's any more females, you know what I'm saying, that spit, like, please step up for real, like, because right now, like, it's female battle rap looking real scarce. Like, and I don't want female battle rap to disappear. Like, I'm not gonna front. I love hearing, like, female, like, Official and E Hart, and, you know what I'm saying, my sis, like, all of them just spit. Like, I love that. Like, so, yeah, I don't want to see that go.
If it got strong enough, do you think there should be a second title? If it became strong enough, like a big enough roster?
Do I think it should be a what?
I could get a second title in there.
Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, man, it just seems like a lot of people be scared, man, like, just, if you nice, like, even if you think you nice, if you know you nice, like, in your head, like, I'm the nicest out here, like, because it's easy to be the nicest around people that rock with you.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying, that grew up with you and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But when you get outside of here, if you can make something pop, like, if you can make a crowd outside of here, like, yo, like, that's a start, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a start. It's, I don't know, and it's a rush, and it turns into an addiction. Because then you want to go, all right, well, I wonder how I would do over here in South Dakota somewhere. can I make, you know what I'm saying, the crowd rocking South Dakota. Like, let's see what they rocking with. Like,
that's why I was going to Cold War II was interesting because some people made that jump. There was a couple dudes that came up from North Carolina, took the risk, respect that risk. So I see what you mean about like just going out and take the risk.
Yeah,
artists like Deep was going up to New York. That's a risk. New York knows who they like. When you come out and you knew you're from, we love Pittsburgh, we from Pittsburgh. To cities like New York and Chicago, we bumpkins.
Like, yo, swear, like for real, like seriously. And all they know in battle rap right now, like no is like real deal. You know what I mean? Like, and they know Animal. They do know Animal. Like on some real, like they know who he is. They're familiar with him from the grind time days, whatever. People like Tyler are really familiar with him. People are familiar with him. Like when I went to Philly, what was the guy's name, man? I forgot what the dude's name is. He asked me, he's like, you know who Animal is? I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, that's my man. It's like, he's like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, real cool, like yada yada. Like cool, but that rapper out there, you know who he is. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that. You know what I mean? Because that too leads into a conversation and something else that could potentially be big for the city or something like that. So,
So, on other news, we saw you in the house on the UIS. You seem to be enjoying yourself.
It's fire. That was dope. it was very entertaining.
I'll say,
like, swear.
You got any future dosers you think you might be able to bring in through? I know Dice brought in Otis. You gonna get the doser for Otis soon?
I'm gonna keep it 100. If Otis right for this, he's gonna be a problem. I feel like.
I think so.
I'm not gonna lie, cause even some of the little bit of stuff he was putting together, it was still like that was off the top. That was alright. Like for real, like that was like he know who he is and his approach. Like them type of battle rappers, once they get that pen game going, they're dangerous.
Yes.
Those type of battle rappers are dangerous because they're very versatile. They think different. Like they think super out the box.
I'm personally interested in seeing him come back from UIS.
Yeah. I want to see what I want to see him write what he write. I want to see what he really thought, like on some battle rap writing stuff, like, cause I can tell like he's gonna have like some intricate bars, some humor, some silly, zany type, Eminem-ish type. Yeah. Like I can see like if somebody's talking to him too, you know what I mean? Cause you gotta have somebody you spit your stuff to that tell you like, bro, that's trash.
And that's something I've learned. Like I always, for some reason, I thought the battle rap game was like niggas was secluded until I started getting around y'all more. And I'm talking to people, and it's like, no, I've had other artists Artist B spitting his round, like half a round before his next battle before. It's interesting knowing now, like people, how y'all practice and how y'all feed off each other. It's cool.
Yeah,
like, it's honestly
for real.
It's honestly like sparring, like in MMA and that boxing. Like y'all actually spar before battles and check things out. That's cool.
Like for real, like I feel like if you serious, you got to. You know? Like you don't want to just get up and just say anything, like, just anything. Damn, anything? Like no. Like, you at least want it to make sense, like somewhat, like you know what I'm saying, something. Like that's how I feel. Like when I listen to something, like if I'm listening to something, whether it's battle rap or whatever, like through the bars, like I want to hear some hot bars and I want to kind of learn something at the same time, a little something. Like I don't want you to give me, you know what I'm saying, like be like a whole teacher for 3 rounds or whatever. But it's still like I want to take something home from it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because those joints you really remember from.
That's definitely what it is.
Yes, it's entertainment though at the same time. That's why I said like battle rap to me is performing arts, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's performing arts. Like you practicing, you practicing your gun gestures, you practicing your knife stabbing moves. You doing all type, throwing boulders at somebody, practicing all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's performing arts.
Oh no, you're definitely right.
Like true.
Niggas like I got doing this.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, you're right. Like
I see people say I got the shotgun. I'm like, shotgun? You got the shotgun? Like whoa, you practice that? Like come on, like you practice that? Like come on, man. There is Google. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
speaking of that, it's funny because it reminds me of, I think it was a real devil with Fresco. He was doing something. He's like he rebutted to the dude in the corner. He's like, what gun shoots like this? So I know what you're talking about. Like it's gotten to the point where they do look smarter when they do make them gestures now. Like people actually think like I can't sound out the shotgun and put the pistol in.
you can't do that. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, man. Like I got the nuke. Like what? What? Oh man, no, you can't do that.
One of my favorite lines from recently, the AR-15. That was the funniest shit off of EYS. I've never heard more AR-15 lines in my life.
Hey yo, he was killing everybody in the room. He said, ain't nobody going home tonight. I'm like, whoa. I was like,
dude's looking out the window and he's like, they all outside. So like 4 people look out the window. I'm like, I'm now wondering if they're really outside.
You know, he said they outside with the AR-15. I'm like, hey yo, why is they outside with the AR-15? Like, what did we do? Like, I'm not like, who made you mad just now? Like, damn. I'm like, I don't know about everybody else. I'm already by the door. What are you talking about? But they outside though, so I still got kind of like, crazy. Yeah, that was funny though. It was 20 minutes. Oh my God. It was 20 minutes. I'm back there like, now I'm at the point like, just kill me, bro. Just kill me. Shoot me, please. You got the AR-15, shoot me now. Give it to me, I'll shoot my guy. At this point. Oh man, it was like, oh, I wish, yo, you know what y'all should do, yo? Y'all should watch that battle and do a counter of how many say, like do a bing,
It's gonna happen.
bing, bing. Like, I guess like 50, yo. It had to be like 50.
I have to do it because that's my thing. Like, I go back to watch the AI practice just to watch the one with the ticket counter.
Oh my God. Yo, I ain't gonna front. Like, I feel like that was the funniest battle I ever seen. And like, that was crazy, yo. People was in the back looking at each other like people, I'm back there.
I was in the same boat, bro. I'm like,
hey yo, I'm back there cracking up. I'm like, yo, like, it was hilarious because they really looking like, yo, like, they really outside.
like, when most dudes rap gun bars, they do have this variety of guns, so it doesn't sound as realistic. It sounds cool and it sounds battle worthy, but for him to stick with the AR through the whole thing, I'm like, maybe he really does have everybody outside.
And it's outside. Yo, bitch leaving it there, everybody just outside way or like, oh, damn, man, like, we was just rapping. Like, who came here for real? Like, for real. Yo, yeah, he definitely had the AR, yo. He definitely had the AR-15, dog. For real, he meant every word of that, dog. he meant every word. Them 2 letters and them 2 numbers, I'll never forget. Never.
Switch it up a little bit to get outside the rap side of things. Because we was rapping on before the show a little bit about the sports, so I'm happy because we have interviews. I'm such a sports head that when I sit down with a rapper or artist who doesn't pay attention to sports, I've like lost like half my questions. Like I respect it. Like if you don't have to watch the mindlessness of me watching people knock their heads off or whatever I watch, good for you. I need to be entertained.
But you know, it's crazy they use them in the bars though.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, watch the damn sports. Like, boy, bro. Like, goddamn. Like, but yeah, yo. What was we talking? We was talking about the Rockets.
We was talking about the Rockets on there because hey, they number 1 seed right now in the West.
The Rockets are crazy. But like I said, though, I gotta see James Harden perform in the playoffs, bro. For real. Like, don't get me wrong, he's MVP.
Right.
He's MVP. I'm not taking that away from him. But when he gets to the playoffs, he be folding, yo, like origami style.
And it's to the point that like you can see it in his face.
You can see it. It's like you see it from when he played with the Thunder, and they went against the Heat. If he would have balled, they would have beat the Heat. And the Heat's my squad for real. Right. Always been my team since Tim Hardaway and all that. Dan Marley and all. You know what I'm saying? That true, bro. That's my squad. But like if he would have performed, they'd have easily swept them for real. Right. They'd have swept the Heat, bro.
And he but that was how I felt last year. Like I saw him last year. I'm like, when you get defeated, you were defeated.
Like 10 points. Wow.
It's like you're the type of dude that like I could see you pulling a Reggie Miller and getting that 10 points off the board like within 10-9 seconds.
Facts.
If the fouls and stuff fall right. It's like you was getting fouls.
It's like he got a different type of confidence like during the season. Yeah. Like he's making dudes fall. Like now I ain't gonna lie though. This year, he's on some dog. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like he do look different. He look like like that. I think that playoff the last year play. I think that made me mad. Right. He's playing like he's pissed for real.
And I think CP3 helps. Like,
oh, bro, he's balling.
I know. Everybody knows I started wavering on him with the Clippers. Like I started like I don't know what's up with CP3.
And that's why he's balling. A lot of people did, bro. A lot of people was counting CP3 out. You see that attitude he got, bro? He about ready to rumble dudes and everything, like.
And then remember we talked. Him and Rondo were like the first of the guards that were here. Rondo's falling off a little bit. I still have respect for him. We got a championship. But all the new guys started coming in, the Lillards, the Kyries, the Currys, and we're talking about all these dudes with their handles and their 65-foot 3-point shots. And it's like, well, I'm still the floor general.
Yeah,
like nobody's still a floor general when CP3 is that.
Yeah, he is. He definitely. He definitely is. He definitely is. And Ron, like you said, Rondo. For real, I think, who else? I'm not gonna lie, I think Kyrie is learning to be more of a floor general, because he definitely do.
I'll never forget the game where, even though I don't know if he had to come at him like this, but the game where he ain't had no assist in Cleveland. And then LeBron's like, but never had a game with no assist. I'm like, I don't think LeBron had to come out publicly at you like that. No, there is no reason you should never have no assist.
That's real. That's real. Yeah. That's real.
It's like the center not having no rebounds. Like if you the center, they have a rebound. Yeah,
like I feel like it's very important to have a point guard that can set stuff up. It's very important. Like that helps a player. Man, people became Hall of Famers off having a great point guard. Yeah. Like for real, people became Hall of Famers off of that. And I still like the post game. Like
I need more post.
I like DeMarcus Cousins. Like he's a B. I like Anthony Davis. Like he's a monster.
Oh yeah. 5 seed in the West without Cousins. I wish that's Cousins was still.
Oh my gosh, man, he's dope. Like, he's nice. He's really.
He has that old school attitude. Like don't help him make up off the ground. Like you just get out of the court.
I swear.
He was not about. He's like, we gonna win. I ain't here to be nice with these dudes. We can be nice in the off season.
Who you think taking the chip? Who you got?
I still gotta roll with the Golden State boys. If the Rockets can do it, I need to see the Rockets do it. If the Rockets can do it, I don't have any hope for this. I ain't worried about anybody on the East no more because Toronto's the 1 seed. We all know Toronto's gonna lose in the second round. So I ain't worried about that.
They are gonna lose, I think, and they be nice, like actually Toronto be on the low nights.
I take that back. They might take the first round up because right now Milwaukee's the 8th seed.
Oh yeah, that is.
So I'm not even going to. I'm a big Greek Freak fan. Like, I'm not even gonna stop. Like, Adam Kumo, I'm a fan of his. I can't wait to watch him awesome.
He's a beast too, man. Like, you see that Ubi just
Yes.
yo, he was strapped, man. That's crazy, man.
He reminds me of Jordan in Space Jam for real.
So, if you get dunked on, like dudes been dunked on by him, that is so shady. Like, can you imagine like you just in the stadium, your girl there, your kids there, go dad, go, and he just good, just look at it, he just look at your family like yeah, go dad, go, get the hell out of here. Like, that's shady. Did you get it up? Did you see Russell Westbrook trying to block? He was fixing his shoe. He just got up to almost get dunked on. Like, that's shady. Like, that's shady, yo. They don't care about family, kids, none of that, man. Like, they are going to dunk on you.
Oh yeah.
Like, Russell Westbrook, I feel he might. I don't want to say slam harder than Braun, but he up there, bro.
I like from the poor John Wall, man. John Wall used to dunk like that, and then he hurt himself. I always like, yo, Westbrook's gonna dunk really hard one day. Like, what happened to young dude to just dunk and like flip himself upside down and landed on his neck?
That was.
Like, that's why I'm like, yo, dudes, you all keep on dunking like this, you won't end up like him. So that was bad.
That was bad. But I was glad he ain't land on his neck for real, like his hip, because that would have been over.
Yeah.
It would have been a dunny. Like, that would have been a done deal. He got lucky. It was like right on that side, because that looked crazy. Watching that, I'm like, oh snap. I said, yeah, R.I.P. bro. like R.I.P. moment, bro. You could tell he was concussed too, because his fingers, like, did you notice, like, even in football, basketball, whatever sport, if somebody get hit hard enough, and like everybody thinks they do the same.
Yeah, they'll bring more to something.
Swear, and they eyes look all crazy and everything, like, that's especially in football.
I remember former Pitt quarterback when Tom Savage got hurt last year. I mean, let him go back in.
They let him go back in.
He's having a seizure. I'm like, he's having a seizure. Like, I don't know what
He's about to die out there. You said, you good? Oh, man, go ahead, man. Yo, one more blow. It could be it's over for you. He was shaking, or they try to look like, man, yeah, right. You crazy. Sub, go ahead, man. Get in there. And rookie, you better do something. Like, no, his hands was literally shaking. Like, no, that's crazy.
Slide to the football side, which behind the camera always tells me that I gotta make sure before I assume. You Steelers fan?
Yeah. Yeah. I took long because I'm a Viking fan too.
Okay.
I always been I ain't gonna front, since I was a Randy Moss fan when he first came in the league. Just being 100. So then it made me watch the Vikings to be 100. Like, and I was a Chris Carter fan too. Okay. So Chris Carter originally made me watch the Vikings. Then when Moss came in, I started watching them even more. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right, that dude Smith is nice. I'm like, all right, they all right for real. Then even when they got now that they even got trashed, like not now, but like before. Just my squad.
Hey, my family thought I was a Vikings fan for a minute. Like, I remember one year I got Viking sheets because I was a real big Randy Moss fan. And I had to like sit down and talk to somebody like, a huge Moss fan.
Yeah.
I ain't a Vikings fan, but I do like that squad always has players that I fuck with. Between Moss, with the season with Brett Favre and Adrian Peterson. Again, I thought y'all had a chip coming until that overtime interception. I always talk about that interception. Like, yo, I think they could have won it all. Brett didn't throw that pass.
I'm not gonna front. It broke my heart when we lost to the Vikings, dog. Did we miss that damn field goal?
The Seahawks game.
Yeah. No. When we could have went to the Super Bowl. When Moss and Carter,
yeah.
When it was Gary Anderson.
Yeah.
Never miss, yo.
Yeah, y'all. That's you and the Vikings and the Bills have that weird history.
Got that weird history. If I was a Bills fan, I'm sorry, I'm slitting my wrist, bro. Like, the Bills fan, that's just, oh man, I feel sorry for y'all, for real.
Combination of 4 in a row and the fact that I watched that game on TV this year. Y'all watch football games and Blizzards, man. I ain't in for that.
Yeah, like I still watch like old NFL classic footage and all that. Like I still watch it.
So we're gonna switch up to the what part of the segment here.
Okay.
You know, get a little bit of interesting food. We'll keep on some talks and whatnot. you know, a conversation, but never know what we're gonna have from. We back here. All right. This is the what portion of the who and what here on Unfiltered, and well, the who still got Kiiing in the house, and he's luckily to stay for this. So we'll see if you enjoy this. Yeah.
So introduce 3 items that are up for judgment today.
Birch beer, we got that rolling for today. Got these juice, which is Nate de Coco from
We get stuff from down
Indonesia.
Thank you. I knew that wasn't from America.
It's some type of, I don't know, fruit. Pandan. Okay. Pandan flavor. And then we got these interesting cookies. Knoppers. The hazelnut. So since you are the guest, we're going to actually have some Blue Diamond with this. That's what it was recommended.
Okay.
To have a little bit of alcohol with this.
All right.
So what, since you are the guest, what do you want to try for? And you can also, you don't need to feel left out. You brought friends, so they can try it too.
Okay.
If y'all ready.
Y'all gonna try it too?
Ooh, shit.
Straight up.
Right.
Some of these
shot.
I'm gonna eat $2, dog.
I know what that is.
There you go.
So,
I'll try
this is what the vodka is going with.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try
Right now? Alright, just going first.
Yeah, I'll see what. That name's interesting as hell.
Well, we figured out earlier that apparently you're supposed to be able to chew this for days.
What's it say?
For real?
Wait, spend hours of munching these chewy, juicy cubes or mix it with cocktails or other dessert.
You're gonna be lit.
The recommendation was try it with vodka or try it with ice cream.
Yeah.
I do not know what else on the planet do you say. You can either try it with vodka or try it with ice cream.
I never heard of that in my life. Like, that's crazy.
And that was the exact instructions.
Like, what?
That was like tiny silicone for titties.
Yeah.
The A-cup square joints. A-cup. She got some A-cup square joints. That was crazy.
This is going to be interesting, especially because, we've had sparse points of alcohol on the show. This is, shout out to Blue Diamond Vodka as always. Brown's alcohol sponsored radio side.
Yeah, man, shout out to Grandma, man. Thanks for having me again, man. I appreciate it.
Again, no problem, since we know that,
because he watched, you know what I mean? He's opened the door to me too.
we rock with you. Now, we have co-workers that have personal feelings, but we rock with you.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of that, let me see. So I know you said you wanted to ask a question, but I want to make sure it was serious before I said anything.
Okay.
Can't say that.
What?
Oh, you think so?
I'm gonna mix it, yeah. We're just gonna put a little bit of the juice, a little bit of vodka, run with that.
And believe me,
They said for hours, bro. I never heard of that in my life.
Yeah.
For hours, bro. Man, I'm trying this, bro. I never heard it, and to be real, I don't even drink.
All
But
you.
I'm gonna try this, bro.
All you.
This looks very interesting.
All you.
and always remember, y'all, this is James' segment. I'm like 99% never excited about this.
Oh man, this started to look a little more serious. Ooh.
Okay, since I know there's no alcohol in this one, I'm gonna turn around and give this to the guys behind me. One of y'all can try this one. There's like no about this.
What's in here?
That's what we had talked. Bro, was you here for that?
No, I ain't.
We just talking about.
Let me reintroduce the segment here.
No, you ain't taking that one. That one ain't got no vodka in it. You taking this.
Alright, who else wants one? I got 2 extra ones.
Malachi gets one.
Yeah? Bring it down.
And then whoever
I'll
wants
make
that
another
last
one, and somebody else wants one. Anybody else want one?
So, like I said, everybody gets a chance to try it if they want to. There's still some vodka left.
Oh, there's plenty.
No, I don't think I ain't chewing for days. That don't sound too official.
We'll be chewing for days, bro. I said hours, dog.
Get your little whiff in, or if you want to, actually, it'd probably be better to try to get a whiff out of this since it's got vodka. This is a weird smell.
I never smelled.
Yeah, I never smelled me bad.
No, it don't. But it don't stink or nothing. Like it's just a citrusy. I don't know. Like it's a different type of citrus.
Yeah, it's like around room like a science pop.
It's a different type of citrus. Like.
Hey, yo, like, what the?
All right, Joe.
All right, let's see.
For whatever the name of this is again, Indonesian flavor. Let's go. Got there.
Washington did perfectly.
But you know what? This like helps chase the vodka. It's not bad tasting.
No.
I'm not chewing it for days.
It's like,
Right, good flavor. I really wanted to, but
yeah,
oh no.
And the weird thing is, you're mad. I don't think this is the worst thing we've ever tasted.
No.
It's alright for real.
Honestly, I'd probably be okay with trying this with shot tomorrow.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like it was alright.
I don't know.
It definitely soaked up the vodka though.
Yeah.
Like it like I don't know. I can't even explain it for real. Like that was different. That was different.
We'll keep it rolling. All right, what do you want to go for? What next? What are we doing?
Since I already get some drink, I'll try. What is it, Knopper?
All right.
Knopper. Never even heard of it before.
This is from America.
you still chewing?
I'm good, man.
He said, "Am I?"
Those so sure as shit. So like 14 of that, man. I can't say it loses the taste. That's one thing I'll say. I was wondering, just eat it. It doesn't feel like something you just swallow straight down. It kind of like the texture after a minute comes to like steak fat, which is like weird to just try to swallow. It's like
Tastes like steak fat?
no, the texture. Like after I chewed it for a minute, it just like wasn't. I couldn't just swallow it.
Where you say this was from again, Germany?
This is Germany, yeah.
Okay.
This is a thick ass wafer.
It is. It's like a wafer burger.
Yeah.
We got a whole bunch of everything here. Chocolate.
Cream, hazelnut.
This look like this is about to be fire. Though.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
I
not
was like,
gonna lie, this looks like this is about to be flame. All right.
all right. Good. Let's get it.
This is not the thing.
This isn't the bad stuff ever. It's also because it's not straight hazelnut. Like, when I tried hazelnut for the first time, it was a gob of hazelnut.
Like a ton of
Nutella.
This is
Yeah,
good.
Nutella. This isn't Nutella.
This is good. Though. I like this. I'm not gonna lie. I like
Actually, I
I
can say
would get these.
this could be small.
I would definitely get these for a fact.
I think this one whole thing's too much for you.
I think this is the opposite shit. Like, it's a big ass square. Like you said, it's a burger.
It's definitely a block. Yeah. This is fire.
This is good. This is
Definitely fire.
Thank God. 'Cause I've been talking shit on hazelnut for like 3 months.
Yeah.
You've been talking some wild shit. I've been telling you, hazelnut ain't bad.
You know, I just gotta find a different brand of Nutella. I cannot eat Nutella.
You don't have to eat it. Nutella gets a little too much.
So what is this? Even though I know you didn't buy this one, but I do need some
Birch.
about it.
Birch beer.
Root beer.
It's smoke at the top, bro.
You still chewing?
Huh?
You still chewing?
Man, that big one.
That's a bit of
I know that was an option. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be the running joke, bro. Alright, we gotta get this drink.
I don't know about this. I don't know. It smells like root beer. I don't really like root beer that much.
So it's just like an extra sugary root beer.
No, just extra. I don't know. So,
Also, how did you like root beer?
what?
You don't like it? You don't like apple pie either?
I like apple pie. Whoa, hold up. I fuck with apple pie. I fuck with root beer.
Apple pie is fine.
Just keep on sliding on it until I close the stop.
This is beer?
Root beer.
Birch beer.
Birch beer, root beer, some type of thing. It's not alcohol.
No.
Alright. So hold on.
See, it smells like a minted, like.
Yeah. It's like ginger ale root beer mix or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Alright, let's get
It
this.
has a toothpaste smell.
yeah, I started noticing that too.
But that's not bad.
It's not bad. It's
No.
Yeah.
It's like I gum in my mouth when I drink some type of soda.
I'm gonna say this for what that bottle's that funny. I know that's like a $2, $3 pop, so I'm not buying it.
Yeah, no, I'm not about Winter Fresh.
Winter Fresh.
Yes, it does. Yep.
Winter Fresh.
Yo, yeah, swear, with a toned down mint, like,
Yeah, right.
it's like, you know, that Winter Fresh hits you hard, bro. Ooh, drink some cold water. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is. It's the Winter Fresh supposed to refresh.
Yeah, right.
It's like a commercial, dog. It's weird.
But nah, so at the end of these, we always rank what was the best and worst. This is actually, I gotta say, top 5 best days for taste tests. We've had some bad taste tests.
For real, like it's horrible.
You missed our pop Bonanza the last 2 weeks. This is the first week we haven't taste tested one of our legendary Larry's Fixins, isn't it?
Larry's, yeah, no Larry's Fixins. Shit. No sweet corn, pop, no ranch pop.
Butter flavored pop.
Ranch pop?
Hot, was it buffalo soda?
That was like orange buffalo.
It was like orange buffalo. It was just like
Man, that's crazy. Ranch pop.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Butter soda.
Like, could you even explain how that tastes?
Ranch tasted like bark, like him and that fucking ranch.
Yeah, just a powder with sugar.
Yeah. It tasted like fucking straight up. The butter was terrible.
Bacon had a little.
The maple bacon wasn't that bad. The regular bacon was. You were drinking bird bacon.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool.
That's why I'm having me to do it in shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So, with your choices of the day, I don't know. Let me see that one. So, with your choices of the day, what was your least favorite, and the middle shot?
Okay, my least favorite. No, actually, I was about to say the birch.
Merch?
The bird. She got Winter Fresh that much. You probably got a whole family pack. Definitely was. That's crazy, man.
So, on the other news, I got the full overly unfiltered for the day. I don't have a video for this one, guys, but I do have the article. Go check it out on the unfiltered page. I don't even know how to put this into terms. Little old lady arrested for making fur coats with neighbors' cats.
Hey yo, what?
She looks like old as shit too. She looks like about.
They said they caught her on camera filming. They caught her on camera kidnapping one of her neighbor's cats, and then when they figured out what was going on, she was. This is from cat.
Oh, and she's nice. You know she's nice with the best game, bro. That's crazy. And it looked like she bought that straight off the rack, bro. So you mean to say there's mad cats walking around looking like Mr. Beaglesworth, bro?
Let me see. It is estimated she used over 30 cats to make one single fur coat, and over 20 fur coats were found in her house.
Oh, she's making bread off the cats. Hey, the Chinese restaurant did, bro.
Yeah.
I think she just shaved their fur.
I'm playing the guy trying to just shave the fur. There's a
Just shave the
whole
fur.
level of weirdness where you often cats.
Just some naked ass cats. Look, ooh, I would be small. How ugly cats look without the fur. Oh my god. They look like, I can't even describe it. They look bad.
They look like shaved nutsacks.
Swear to God.
No, wasn't
Yeah, that look crazy. So there's just like, man, just like, walking around, yo, that vest is crazy.
It looks nice.
I thought it was gonna look all shaggy, look all like.
This one's
That was like runaway Missouri.
I thought it was gonna look like, oh yeah, I can tell she made it.
This is apple orange cat. This was like, main.
She's really making money, man. She's making money, bro. How that looks, she's making money.
What do you do if you find out about this and you know you caught this, like a fur off of her like within a year? Like you said, you walk out and you see this article like, wait, she's killing cats with these? It looked fresh though.
No, that's crazy. Like, there's bald-headed cats anyway. I guess like.
Yeah, them cats ain't asked for that.
They did.
And the other thing is the quantity. Like, first, the cats aren't nice. So you captured 50 cats?
Yo, these cats is walking around like Charlie Villanueva, bro. That's crazy, bro. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Y'all have to understand, the woman that did this was 85 years old. I don't know how long she's been doing it. She might have been doing this for
Bro, you
40
see
years.
the artwork, bro, like yo, man, she been making money for a minute, dog. How that look, she been making money off those for a minute. She was stealing cats. That's crazy.
Oh, I don't even know what to say.
I seen something on Facebook. Somebody said, all my years living, I never seen a Chinese restaurant commercial.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I never seen a Chinese restaurant. Did y'all ever see one? Please tell me, please. I don't even think there's one on YouTube, bro.
Nah, that's good.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I've never even seen like a commercial for the joints they be selling at Walmart, where they call them General Soda. I've never seen them General Soda.
Me neither. Yo, that's good. Ooh, hey, bro.
I've never seen one of those. Like, you brought some of the line? I don't know.
Dude, some of that shrimp love meow, dog. General So Wolf. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Ooh, bro, bro, the chicken look like this, dog. That's not like this. No,
That's crazy.
very. No.
Last thing before we go off, I do have some news. Hip Hop Undone, Club Elegance, they need to fix that on the writing on their page that says Cub. They have Styles P and Freeway coming through Saturday, April 28th. Music provided by DJ Vanny. And again, come out. Like, I'm gonna be out there. Definitely.
Drum Basement's opening up for that, so that's a big.
Yes, sir. Grab the house. So, but
Styles P, midnight.
Yes.
Freeway midnight.
So that's all gonna be dope. Before we go though, we always want everybody, you came here, you sat here, answered all our questions, ate our food, plug everything you can any way you want. You got like 5 minutes on that.
Alright, bro, so alright, well the battle rap side, I can't really talk about much of it there yet because nothing's really, it's discussions but nothing's really set in stone, so now that goes. So right now it's Villa 2. About to drop, you know what I'm saying? It's going to makings of a Kiiing, you know what I mean? That's gonna be fair. I'm working on that now. That should be dropping in about a month or so. Okay. You know what I mean? Just touching it up more and making sure I can get the features I need for certain songs and stuff like that. So doing that, working on clothing as well. You know what I mean? Extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? Letterman's jackets, hoodies, shirts, sweatsuits, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I'm looking in the trying to do the sneaker thing, yo, like for real, like I really like I think I wanna make my own sneaker, bro. Like, I'm really trying to like see how that's done for real.
I mean, you got the name. All you gotta do is link up with the boys downtown. Sneakers, like you got it.
Yo, swear, bro, swear. So like, I'm looking into that. What else? Deep, we got a battle. We go hard. You know what I'm saying? That's hey man, what the hell is the date? Man? I hate
May 12th or.
Yeah, it's like May 14th.
Maybe we have a couple of your brothers out there on the April 14th too.
Yeah, April 14th. The National Battle League tournament. You know what I mean? Starlow's on there, Parlays on there, Fizzy's on there, Paper's on there.
May 26th.
May 26th. All right, so Beagles Battle. We go hard May 26th. Shout out Sis. Shout out Maine. You know what I'm saying? She loves battle rap. Sis, man, she done been to over 200 and something live battles.
I do bringing this up, I have one question because you're not in the tournament, but there are plenty of doses in the tournament. And honestly, from what we've been doing with other artists doing the brackets, a lot of people think that it's going to be Paper Starlow's second round. How are y'all preparing for this, the first Jokester on Jokester violence?
Better go hard. Just point blank period, like, just go hard, like, because people wanted to see that battle anyway.
Right.
So, don't shortchange them. Do what they want to see, make a classic. Because either or, whether Paper win, whether Starlow win, or Jokester win anyway. So, like, make a classic for like if people's arguing over who won, that's a classic.
Right.
You feel me? That's why I always like that smack. Like he would put up the poll, but he would just let the fans go at it. You feel what I'm saying? Because that makes you want to watch it more. That makes you want to like. That's even more replay value for the battle. So
I've only been around the battle league for about since August, but y'all, you and Don Status's battle was really dope. But as a person in the media side of things, watching what that poll did for what 2 days, and it never like it was never more than 3 votes. Or like the 3 votes might have been the biggest gap between what y'all was getting at that point, and it was up to like 50, 60 votes. Yeah. So it's like y'all had a class, man. I don't care. Like I said, all I feel about what happened with the battle. I think votes to be that close.
Because the people still watching it.
Yeah.
Like people still watching it. My whole thing is whether they watch it for him, whether they watch it for me, it's still getting watched. Like straight up. Like I check those views and them joints is going up.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, keep watching it. Like please keep watching it. For real, because people still calling me, inboxing me like, man, I just keep getting out watching this joint. Like I'm like, oh man, do your thing. Like just keep watching it. So I like that. I like that. Like I don't want to have no battle where it's like I want to have a battle where it's like I want to keep watching that. Like
I've seen that.
You know what I mean? And to be real, to be 100, I feel like I had a couple of battles that was kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I even watch them like. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta do better.
Right.
You feel me? Just being real. Like I gotta do better than that. Like you know what I'm saying? So it come from that to have a battle where it's like that. I definitely feel good.
Would you plug in some social medias where we can grab you, hit you up?
Kiiing Villa on Instagram, Kiiing Villa. The same on Twitter. And it's Dope's Club Villa on Facebook because they wouldn't let me put all them eyes on the goddamn Kiiing. They wouldn't let me do it. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all of them. I mean, my MySpace, like, MySpace,
You still got a playlist.
Just go on that joint, the music just gonna play for you, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah. So, you gonna do something? Do people still got MySpace in here?
The last time I had to fight to get into mine like 2 years ago.
I don't remember.
I had to send them info. Like I had to send them like driver's license shit. Like this is me in the picture. I needed this and I need to get these pictures.
I would really like to go check
It's there.
the MySpace to see like, you know how many old memories is on that joint for real?
I couldn't even tell you my name.
I don't even.
Buns Bunny grill logos.
Oh my gosh! Like it was crazy. Yo, like they would have, people would have like real paragraphs about themselves. Like
everybody wanted to be in your top 10.
Oh my, yo, I swear to God, yeah, I had girls cussing me out, yo. Why ain't I in your top? What? Like, what are you talking about? What if somebody's arguing about that right now? That would be crazy. Like, kill yourself. If you argue about being in somebody's top 10 right now, then just end it all. Like,
Shout out to Facebook for just getting rid of that.
yeah, I swear. Like,
so, but again, I gotta say thank you to Kiiing Villa.
I appreciate it.
All the dopesters in the house that came in to support too. Thank y'all for coming through and text testing too. Y'all didn't have to do that. We might peer pressure you to do it, but y'all had to do it.
Just for the shots.
So that's what's up. So this is Jay Skyline, my boy and James. Actually, you ran it down earlier, great. Let them know the new things that's going on. So y'all see this isn't what we look like every day. So we got some new things going on.
But you put me up on the spot. What we talking about?
Okay, never mind. We got the GM Worldwide Radio app, fully uploaded and functional, Apple Play Store, Google Play Store, both of them is there.
Yep.
We also have our podcast. Check them out on SoundCloud or on the Grimo app. I think they're going to be at both places. I will correct myself later if I'm wrong, or we'll just cut that part out. So yeah, man, like I said, we got everything moving. Like I said, shout out to Tre-o Productions. They in here today making things with fire.
Yeah, shout out to Tre-o Productions too. So yeah, definitely.
So definitely on that. And again, thank you for coming through. Because you didn't have to.
Y'all didn't have to invite me neither. You feel me? Like, so it's like each way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate being here, man. It's just dope. Like, it's dope. Shout out to Grind, for real.